Hey everybody. So this morning I found something interesting. I was watching this video, Population of One, living alone in an abandoned ghost town, which caught my eye, understandably I think. Population of One. And I watched it for a little bit and it introduced us to this young woman here. Let's see if I can come up. This is where she lives. This is a ghost town in the Utah desert called Cisco. And this woman is named Eileen, and she basically found this place, bought a bit of land, and now is the sole occupant of this town. And her story is quite interesting, so I was interested to take a look in Google Earth. We'll just go a little further and take a look at some snapshots. You can see that's where she lives. She lives in that little trailer right there. By the way, this is a Vice video. You can look it up. And she lives, this is her little house. As you can see, she's armed out there, as you might need to be. And take a little more. She's doing all the work of restoring it, making it into a little artist community. I think there's the bit she shows, she's making this van, this Winnebago right here for artists. So she's already started the program. This video is a few years old. The artists come and live here for a few months and do their thing and leave a little bit of their art behind. So Eileen, very interesting. So anyway, I took a look on Google Earth. Bring that up. And let's just go ahead and type in Cisco, Utah. Let's go take a look. You can kind of see where it is. It's kind of there on the eastern edge of Utah. And there we go. Now, you can see there's kind of a river running through here. Coming down here, there's something else over here, another like ghost town area. And she lives in this triangle area right here. Now, I'm not going to give away her house. This pin is not her house. I did find her house, but I'll preserve her privacy. But what's neat is that from this high distance, you can actually go down and have a closer look, and you can actually pop in and look around. Now, there's a telephone pole here. Doesn't this look similar to what we saw yesterday on the Kamchatka Peninsula with the old foundation ruins? You can see old houses, this old, tar road. Looks like tires stretching along here. More old houses. And keep in mind, there's nobody lives there but her. Here's, places, a little trailer. There's a fork in the road. You can see the old outline of what was once the place. Now this image is from 2016. Looks like a truck is there. Although don't be, we'll let your appearance of a car confuses us into thinking that anybody might actually be there. There's actually the railroad. And I will give away that is the Winnebago right there that's used for the artist in residency program. She's since built this up. These trailers are gone since that time. A lot of dilapidation. This is the main road right here. This is part of the railroad. At Siberia, there's a railroad utility installation right next to the road, that's similar to what you see right there. And that pin is my own, and then let's go up here. Let's go ahead and pop on down to the road and have a look, shall we? I was surprised to see that we could actually go down and get onto the road. There's the railroad right there. And here's the main road, so to speak. Let's take a little tour through Cisco. Wow, look at that. Vast open spaces. Could do a lot of walking out there. What's this? So there's an old dilapidated house. I've seen lots and lots of places like this. Apparently at its height, there were up to 250 residents. According to what I read, most of the residents started leaving in the 60s. The fate of this town was the same fate as Siberia, insofar as it was, there's that outline that we saw above, right? Similar, I commented it was like Kamchatka. Insofar as the town was built to service the steam locomotives, and then when the steam engines were replaced with diesels, that killed that, and then when the main highway came through, it killed all the traffic on the road here, and that was the end of the town, similar to Siberia. A water basin. Look at those mountains in the distance. It's almost like a peneplain. You know, almost perfectly flat geological feature. I see something interesting over there. What if I can see that to the right? See, don't see, like I said about the appearance of a vehicle, don't let you think that it's really anything. There's a little crane truck. Look at that. What is that? It's like a dune buggy horse type of a thing. Keep the heck out, please. That's great. Look at that. I'll take you to Eileen's website when we're done here. That building, that's a trailer, isn't it? That's a trailer at the end of that would be hauled on the highway. I like this spot right here. That's apparently the old post office. And then there's the post box right there. And actually, Eileen does have an address. I'm thinking about sending her a copy of Going Alone from one fellow desert rat to another. I like this old post office. You can almost read that right there. And back there, there's that Winnebago. I think that's it back there. Little fork in the road. I wonder where that goes. Let's go take a look at this building. I see a vehicle right down at the end. I wonder if that's. Let's go take a look. Is that a person standing next to it? That's like a honest to goodness, and there's a dude. That's like an honest to goodness, so somebody actually driving through. The Colorado River is only like 50 miles away, so that must have been a boat on the Colorado. I see another truck up there. So I actually got a glimpse of some human being coming through. That looks relatively new. I wonder if we're properly outside of Cisco now. Let's go back. Don't forget to stop at the stop sign. Cisco Landing Store. And there's the Winnebago right there. Come on. The Winnebago is right there. That's the artist Winnebago, which I believe it's still in that same place. But see these there's other motorhomes here, trailers. I think those are all gone. Coming out to the main highway, there's a car. Don't forget to look to the right, and then left, and then right again before crossing. Look at this, you can see the shadow of the Google truck. Well, look, this one's got a mural on it. Let's take a look. That's nice. Look at that. There we go. Now from here you can see there's the Winnebago and these other vehicles. I think those are all gone, like I said. And we're almost done with this. Pretty dilapidated place. I think that's just about a little further and we'll have toured the triangle. Oh, and I almost forgot to show you there's the railroad siding stuff, although that's much better than what is at Siberia. That's very nice. Now, if you watch the video that I showed you earlier, and then compare it with what you see here, you can actually pick out everything. Does that say? Vanishing point. It's the kind of thing I would expect to see out in the desert. And that's the end of the line right there. I wonder if this goes any further. It does. You can continue to just drive through the desert, I guess. I didn't know that. It would just go on like that. Can't go out there. Okay, let's go ahead and exit the street view after having toured Cisco, Utah. Go back up. Take a look at our aerial visual. Cisco down there. Give you a relative idea of where it is. Very nice. Oh, that's why, because I managed to turn myself around. There we go. Right on the edge of Utah and Colorado there. Good. Let me show you her website real quick. So this is the video, again, of the town. Check it out. I do indeed recommend checking it out. You can see Eileen doing her thing with her dog and her gun, her place. Very, very interesting. Quite inspiring. Population 0. Before we leave, let's just take a look at, I did find this interesting blog post. I like this, called Cisco Trash Map by this woman right here, who actually went out to visit Eileen and wrote about her life there. She's got it in audio format, so you can listen to it as well. There's some interesting insight in here, and what I really like is this little handmade map. There's Eileen hanging from the rafters. I like this. Look at that. Let's see if I make that. Can I make that a little bigger? Let's see. Let's snap that. Bring it over here. Let's make that bigger. There we go. Garbage Island. So there she kind of gives names to all of the different places along the way. And there's that well we saw, old underground house, be careful. Old underground house, be careful. Interesting. Are these graves? It looks like graves, yeah. And then, oh, she names all the stuff. Met explosion, Riker, Pay Kills, gas station, timber house, gas station, and something, Thelma and Louise. Oh, that's right, they did film Thelma and Louise here. So they must have used that gas station in the Thelma and Louise movie. There was another, Vanishing Point is another movie that was filmed here. I wonder what this line is. Maybe that's her property. I bet that's it. Log cabin, post office. That's the post office we saw with the P.O. boxes. Isn't that nice? The last thing I'll leave you with is her website. And she's got people that help her out. She describes her mission. And I did subscribe, and I like this art right here. Isn't this great? There's Eileen with her hat and her gun, looking over her little part of the world. And there's her address and her email. And I did, like I said, go ahead and subscribe to her newsletter. Why not? See what she has to say. Plus, she's got this artisan residency program where you can come. Did I see the dog in the truck? Oh, let's go back. There's the dog right there, peeking out. The artisan residency program. She's done a lot of construction there. Lived in one of the Winnebagos for a while, and things about the program and what to expect, what to bring, all the like. Some interesting things about the artists currently in residence. There's Tiffany. She's a residence from the past. And there's Antonia. She's going to be in spring, but the current coronavirus issue is making that difficult. And then she has a board of directors, contributing artists. I didn't see that page yet. Oh, that's her place. That's her house out there. Kind of reminds me of that guy that died in Alaska. I read the book, but I can't remember his name. He died in a bus that kind of looked like that in the wilderness. What was his name? So these are the people helping out to make it into an artist community. Yeah, a lot of cool looking people. cool, interesting people. And then the last one is her, the jurors. These are the people that actually judge the art or decide who's going to come. Well, the desert really draws out the interesting folks, huh? And there was another one, artist residency, was that it? Apply? Oh, that's how you can apply. I thought there was something else. Oh yeah, there's the press. So apparently she's getting some note. Yeah, about us. Home of the Brave, Board of Directors. There's Eileen herself, taking a bath in her ghost town. Now these three people have the same last name. I wonder if they're related. Renee Muza, Margaret Muza, and this guy, Tim. I think that's about it. Oh, there's a blog. I didn't see that before. Huh. Wonder if she's using Wix. Where? New house. Let's take a look at that real quick. She's only got a couple of posts. I know it's hard to do blogs in earnest. It's pretty short. And she's got a Facebook page. We'll leave it at that. Very nice. Eileen, congratulations on your effort and your success in finding a way to be yourself. No kidding. In a beautiful place. I love this image at the bottom. That's just great. We'll leave on that one. Thanks everybody for joining me. Be safe, as you know, but not too safe. Take care.